my God, just give me a moment. Wow, what just happened in my mouth? I think I just got cold chills and had a tiny orgasm. That is stupendous. What's up, guys? Welcome back. Kara Corey here, registered dietitian. Today we've got a delicious little treat that's gonna be made quick and easy with very few ingredients. Today we are going to make a vegan chocolate cake that's gonna be basically a mug cake. You guys know I like these just because they're so simple. We're gonna take a big mug, throw it in the microwave, and in minutes you have a guilt-free chocolate cake. Yes. So to get started, very easy. Like I said, we're just gonna start with a mixing bowl and place all our ingredients in there and mix them up. So we're gonna start first with the protein. Now this is a very important step. Mug cakes, I feel like, don't turn out as well. You have to be very careful with what protein you use. If you're using MTS Nutrition Whey Isolate, you're not gonna wanna use a full scoop because just the longer you cook it, it gets very stiff almost. So today we are using the Vitam vegan protein in the flavor chocolate, and we're gonna use 3/4 a scoop of this. The nice thing about the way this bakes, because it is plant-based, you guys, so it's got in it brown rice protein, it just adds such a nice consistency. So when folks ask me, what protein should I get? What's your favorite? It depends how you're going to use it. My favorite to drink is typically MTS espresso. But if we're talking baking, hands down the best to bake with is the Vitam, you guys. So whether you're vegan or not, doesn't matter. I'm not, who cares? This is the one you need for baking. I use it on a daily basis for my brownie bowls. But like I said, today we're gonna turn it into a delicious chocolate cake. So let's begin by adding 3/4 of a scoop. And you can alter the size of all these ingredients actually based on kind of how big you want this cake. So we're starting with all of our dry ingredients. First, we've got the protein in. Next, we're gonna add flour. You guys can use any flour of your choice. I happen to have on hand some white whole wheat flour. I've measured out 30 grams, which is about 1/4 of a cup. So we're gonna add that right in there. To make our cake rise, we're gonna use baking powder, and I'm gonna add in 1/4 of a teaspoon. That's it for our dry ingredients. We're gonna move on to the wet ingredients, starting with a little bit of fat I wanna add to this recipe. You can sub in things like pumpkin or applesauce if you wanna cut back on the fat, but I like having a little fat in there as well, just macronutrient wise. When you've got that distribution of a little bit more fat, protein, and carbs, it's gonna make you feel more full and satisfied. So today I am choosing to use some coconut oil. I've taken a teaspoon of this and already microwaved it, so it's nice and liquidy. Then we're just gonna dump the teaspoon of coconut oil right into our mixture. For sweetener today, I am just going to use the Better Stevia English toffee drops. You guys can sub in stevia, honey, maple syrup, whatever you like. This goes a long way, so I'm just gonna add a couple squirts. And last ingredient is just going to be the addition of some milk to the proper consistency of the cake. I always like to use the Silk Cashew unsweetened milk. I'm gonna start out by just adding 1/4 of a cup in there and mixing it around, which is not gonna be enough, especially using the Vitam protein. It is a little thicker, so I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit more. Once you've got your batter all mixed up, it's gonna be nice and thick like a cake batter. We're gonna go ahead and spray the inside of our mug, and go ahead and add all your cake batter remnants into your mug. I'm just gonna go ahead and press the batter evenly into the mug. Anytime I make a mug cake, I like to do 30-second increments in the microwave just to kind of keep an eye on it and make sure it doesn't overcook, because I personally would rather have it a little undercooked versus overcooked. So we're gonna go ahead and do 30 seconds and check on her every 30 seconds. If you'd like, you can also bake it in the oven, but honestly, this is just such an easier route to more quickly eat cake. So I highly encourage microwaving it. All right, guys, I cooked my mug cake for a total of 2 minutes, and I'm just gonna leave it in the mug right now to kind of cool. You can go right for it. You can eat it right out of the mug if you want, or you can let it cool for a couple minutes and then flip it out and eat it that way. What I want to share with you though is the perfect topping for your cake would be the outright spread. And I actually have not even tried it yet. A bunch of you guys asked me about it at the Arnold and I hadn't got my hands on it yet, but I got my pretty little hands on it. So we've got the white chocolate peanut butter spread. Super excited about this. We're going to take a little taste test right now, but this would be the perfect frosting for your cake. Let's go ahead and share the nutritionals on this as well, because I think you'll find it interesting. At quick glance, you might think it's, you know, similar to peanut butter, but actually serving size wise, the serving size is 2 tablespoons, which is 44 grams. So the weight there is a little bit different. Carbs are a little bit higher on this guy, probably because there is honey in it and white chocolate chips, but I ain't mad about it though. Carbs do this body real good, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna weigh it out because I'm tracking my macros, being a good little girl, so I could see myself getting carried away easily. Do I want to stir it first or do I just want to go balls deep? I think I just want to go balls deep, to be honest. Measured out 6 grams, made sure I got a little white chocolate chip action in there. Oh my God, just give me a moment. Wow, what just happened in my mouth? I think I just got cold chills and had a tiny orgasm. Whoa. That is stupendous. Oh my God, that's so good. And the outright spread's gonna give you more protein, so that's automatically gonna bump up the protein of this recipe by adding on a serving. You probably only need a half serving because that was 6 grams. That was a good amount. You could just smear it on top, let it melt in. Yum, super delish. Check that out at tigerfitness.com. We've got our mug cake ready to go here. I'm gonna flip it on out so you can see it. It's not gonna be super impressive, but we're gonna flip it out. So I apologize, my mug cake looks a little sad because I used basically a gallon jug to cook it in. If I was you, I would use a smaller mug. That's gonna help create like a smaller, thicker cake. So it does look a little sad, but I promise you it will not taste sad. It's gonna taste delicious. Ooh, I like that consistency. Yes, that's very good. Consistency is perfect. It's just so moist, but dense still. Really, really good. I like my stuff extra chocolatey. I failed to add in some extra dark cocoa, but that's an option for you. To add this in there, I'd say probably like a tablespoon just to give it that much more of a richer chocolatey taste, but super good, super easy to make, you guys. I hope you try it out. As always, the link is in my description box below for tigerfitness.com. Be sure to grab all your goodies over there. We've got Per Vitam protein and the outright spread. So delicious. This is gonna be such a good combo together. Hope you guys enjoyed the video and we'll see you in the next one.